I'm Kieran Conway and you're watching Sporting Icons.
Now, we've all seen the video clip of Kell Brook, okay, quite recently doing what he was doing inside the comfort of his own home. He has since put out an apology letter, if you like, apologising to his friends, his family and his fans and all that kind of stuff. And of course admitted that he has some mental health problems. And he didn't really know what to do with himself since retiring from boxing. He feels like he's in no man's land. I mean, he even said on one occasion, I said this a couple of weeks ago, when there was talk about him fighting the winner of Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith. I said, Kell Brook seems like he really doesn't know what to do, like he can't handle retirement. He's bored, as a lot of fighters are. So anyway, all that said, I didn't do a video on Kell Brook putting gear up his kazoo and all that kind of stuff. Reason being, what a man and woman does, what people do in the comfort of their own home, ain't my business. If he wants to do that, you do that. Now, I'll prefer it if he didn't. I'll prefer it if everybody didn't, because I don't like that kind of thing myself. But if that's what he wants to do, crack on. Your business, your life, your money, your health, right? Very, very simple. I don't know why I was getting quite a few comments of people saying that, what do I think about Kell Brook doing all that? And am I going to do a video on it? No, I'm not going to do a video on it because it was pointless. It was pointless. As I said, ain't none of my business. If he was an active fighter, maybe I could say something. Because again, that kind of thing isn't allowed, especially when you're training for a fight, right? But anyway, now, what's next for Kell Brook? Well, the Conor Benn fight's there. So, would people watch that? Yeah, I think people would. But do I want to see it? Not particularly. I think for me personally, as a Kell Brook fan, as I have been for many years, I'd like to see Kell Brook stay retired. Don't get me wrong, of course, there's a huge part of me that I miss the ring walk and him coming out in Sheffield and all that. You see, I miss all of it. Of course I do. But he got the win that he's always wanted over Amir Khan. He's always wanted to fight Amir Khan. He got that fight. He got the win. It's the perfect way to leave boxing. That's how a lot of people will remember you, for getting that particular win and, of course, being former IBF welterweight world champion. That's how a lot of people are going to remember him. They'll look back with fond memories. If you come back and maybe go on too long, like a Roy Jones and that did, maybe he can get battered around and all that kind of stuff. I don't particularly want to see that. But, of course, if a Kell Brook, he's going through the issues that he's going through, then, stay busy, man. Just stay busy, Go to the gym. You can still train. I'm sure the gym is still going to be open at Ingles. Of course it will. Maybe he can help Dominic Ingle train some fighters, some young kids coming through the gym. I'm not saying he has to do it professionally if he doesn't want to. Maybe he didn't really have the patience for it. I don't know. But of course he manages some fighters in that as well. Open up your books. Bring on more fighters. Be more involved in boxing. Maybe get a job in doing some kind of punditry work. If he misses the activity of getting into camp, of going to have a fight, well, do what a lot of other fighters do. Do some exhibitions. Have a Floyd Mayweather exhibition. Have a Ricky Hatton exhibition, There's plenty of things that Kell Brook can do. Plenty of them. So, why not do it? But of course, listen, not that I would know, but apparently there's nothing quite like walking out in front of a packed arena to go have a proper fight. The adrenaline, the fear, the excitement, all of it, all mixed into one. And of course, huge payday in that as well. But if that's really what he misses, if that's really what he needs to do, if he's bored, because again, he's got money, so he probably doesn't really need the money. Of course, extra money is always going to be nice, but when you've been on the holidays, when you've got the house, you've got the cars, and the kids want for nothing, and all that kind of stuff, what do you really do? What do? You're going to get bored, so you have to stay busy. Personally, as I said before, I would encourage him to take on more fighters, manage more fighters. He's got the experience, he's been there, he's seen there, he's done it. He's been with Frank Warren before, he's been with Eddie Hearn before, he's been on a Top Rank show and that before, and quite recently with boxer Ben Shalom Sky Sports. You see, he's been around And he's done it. So he can advise and guide some of these fighters through. He can. So I would certainly encourage him to just open up his books and take on more fighters as manager. I would. But hey, maybe start his own promotional company. However, just stay involved in boxing. That'd be my advice to Kell Brook. I don't want to see him back in the ring. If he does, of course I'm going to watch him. Of course, I'm a big fan of his. But I'd rather he went out with that win. I don't want to see him go in there and at some point get battered. Anyway, that's just me. You drop me your thoughts. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.